Hello Facebook Live, hello Instagram, hello YouTube. What's happening, everybody? It is Monday, July 13th. Does that sound right? July 13th sound right? Yeah. Monday morning, I'm here in my office, getting some work done. Been here early. Taking care of stuff in my restaurant. And now I am getting to some business items. So good morning, everybody. And if you've watched any of my lives before, you know that my phone goes very erratic right now, and it's doing it right now. It just presses buttons randomly, and it wants to tag people and stuff like that. And it just checked me into the local park at Sam's Point while I was trying to do this. Then all of a sudden started really going crazy. Guess I should probably try to fix this at some point or figure out what's going on. So if I keep putting my finger up, that's because I'm trying to clear what it's trying to do. But I want to talk about the biggest marketing mistake that I've made during COVID, and it's one of the marketing principles that we teach. It's actually the first marketing principle we teach. It's the first one I wrote about in my book, 50 Mistakes That Business Owners Make, and I've done a terrible job with this since the beginning of March. I've done a terrible job. Some restaurants or some business owners might say, well, what you did was really good, Marcus. I'm looking at it and say, well, no, I didn't do a great job. So I want to talk about that right now. And this information I'm going to drop right now is good for all types of business owners. Whether you're open, whether you're closed temporarily, whether you're going to open. This mistake that I'm going to talk about, I see it being made by a ton of brand new business owners. And almost every single business owner that I know, or that I see, not that I know personally, but every new business that I see popping up, they make this mistake. I've seen this happen in my hometown over and over again, in other places. I'm watching it happen right now at a place across the street from us that's opening a little cafe, a little coffee shop. They're not properly doing this, and it's called building your database. So the number one step in 50 Mistakes That Business Owners Make, in my book, which is free, by the way. If you go to our website, 50mistakes.com, you'll find a link to get my book for free. So, building your database is your number one asset of any single business. So I just mentioned that new businesses that are opening. So if you're going to open a restaurant in 6 months from now, 5 months from now, a year from now, any type of business, if you already have the space, if you already are leasing the space, the first thing you should be doing is putting up a big sign, a big banner of course, what's coming, right? I know places that keep it a secret. They pay the rent, they start paying the lease payment for 4, 5, 6 months, and it's a secret to everybody of what they're doing. That is terrible marketing. That's pathetic marketing. You want to be able to get information on the windows, some kind of temporary sign up. But the one thing is, you want to be able to say, great deals are coming. Put a QR code there for people to scan, a text number for people to text, get in on our best offers, get, all these kind of things to start building your database. Now things have changed since COVID, and there's not many street fairs going on, things like that across America. But one place that I'd actually helped, we had gone to street fairs and started getting signups long before they're open, 2 months before they're open. You go to street fairs, you start serving out free food, you get signups, QR codes there, you get people in, and by the day they opened, they had a couple thousand people into their database, which is gold. So when they did their grand openings, they needed to do multiple grand openings because there were way too many people waiting and hyped up to get into the place. So that's what you want to do. If you're pre-opening right now, don't keep it a secret. Get the signs up, subscribe to a text messaging service where people can text and get in, then do some kind of QR code. If you're placing ads on Facebook, if you're on Facebook, you want every link to go back to a sign-up page, to a virtual digital sign-up page where you can start building your database. Now, this is the one mistake that I made during COVID, the marketing mistake that I made during COVID. I wasn't actively building my database. And I can make excuses in saying we were so busy. I was working, 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, for 8, 9, 10 weeks in a row. It doesn't take much to do it, and I dropped the ball. So what should have been done, because people aren't going to fill out comment cards these days. And comment cards, by the way, are one of my favorite ways to bring people into my database. You get a check presenter at the table. You start asking questions, and they fill it out, and promise them some kind of offer, free food, a birthday offer, something. That's the number one way. And I've built my database up to 15,000 people by doing that as one of my primary. I would say 2/3 of the people that have entered into our database are because of handwritten comment cards at the table.
You still have them on your website, though.
We still have signups, Jamie said, on the website. So our website, if you go to our website and you haven't been to our website, if you've never been to our website, it's going to pop up a box for you to fill out, give us your birthday, things like that. Tell us if you like steak, if you're vegetarian, if you're gluten-free, things like that. So we can then custom emails to you based upon what your likings are. So my restaurant should have been having signs everywhere for virtual signups. During COVID, when we were just doing takeouts, we never closed one day, we were just doing takeouts, we had an insane amount of new people walking into our door. I don't know how they were finding us, this and that, but there was new customer, new patron, new guest after new guest after new guest on a nightly basis. I knew this by the way they'd call and ask to place their orders, and do you have French fries, do you have this, do you have that? You could tell they'd never been into the restaurant before. I should have had on my door, on my bar, every single where, some kind of QR code for them to scan to get into my database, keep building my database. Now during COVID, there goes my phone again. During COVID, we probably added, I think, 300 people to our database. But that's from people going onto my website and finding that. These aren't people that I was like actively going after that are walking to the restaurant for curbside, for pickups, things like that. I probably could have at least doubled that number, very easily doubled that number, and had 500 or 600 people new in my database. Folks, your database is gold. Your database is the number one asset. And a lot of people don't realize how effective email marketing is, direct mail marketing. When I mean direct mail marketing, I mean like postcard to their door, happy birthday, dear John, here's an offer to come celebrate with us. Those offers, those communications are insanely powerful. Now, a lot of people don't understand, because a lot of customers, like a lot of business owners, and I talk about this in the book, 50 Mistakes Business Owners Make, is understanding the lifetime value of your guest. Your lifetime value of the guest, if you understand what that is, and that number, which nobody understands this number. I don't know many other business owners that can tell you the lifetime value of a guest. My lifetime value of a guest who comes into my restaurant, and is a regular for 5 years, is going to spend $6,700 to $6,800 in 5 years. Now, that's huge. That's massive. Even if you're a restaurant that has a lifetime value of a guest is $3,000, $4,000, $2,500. Imagine increasing that every year by getting, let's say, signing up 1,000 people a year, which is 3 people a day on average, less than 3 people a day, into your database, and gaining 100 new guests that are going to spend $3,000 in the next 5 years, and building that every single year with that many new hundred of people that are going to spend that. Your business would keep growing and growing and growing and growing. But what happens is, here's the most common thing that happens in restaurants. You go to a restaurant, you give them your birthday, you fill out a comment card, you do whatever. You do whatever they're asking. In old days, you used to drop your business card into a fishbowl, right? You used to fill out this. Many of those restaurants, many of those businesses you did through never, ever, ever reach back out to you. They never send you a birthday offer. They never reach back out to you. They never communicate to you again. You go onto a restaurant website and it pops up, join our email club for great savings. You fill out I do this to every restaurant I can, because I want to see what other people are doing. And you go and you fill it out, and nothing. You might get a welcome email that's an automated welcome email, but then after that, zero. Nothing happens. You don't get an email maybe twice a year, Mother's Day brunch, New Year's Eve, and that's it. That's the limit of their communications. Folks, your email list, your database is a gold mine once you start working it effectively. So no matter if you're opened, closed, gonna open in 6 months from now, closed temporarily, you need to figure out a way to keep that database flowing and people going into the stream. Even though I wasn't trying, because I had certain things set up online, we still added 300 people in those 8, 9, 10 weeks. We still added them, but I wanted more, and I should have had more. That was a massive mistake that I made. Massive marketing mistake that I made during COVID. So tomorrow I'm going to do an email or a live here, a stream on marketing opportunities for August. Every single day of the year, there is a national food holiday without fail. You can go on, and we actually provide these calendars for our clients, for our coaching clients, for our students, and we actually give them out for free. Tomorrow's email that's going out, we'll have that on it. So I would suggest, if you're interested, if you're a restaurant and you're interested in getting a calendar of all the food holidays, for example, August 21st, National Sweet Tea Day. August 22nd, National Pecan Torte Day, National Eat a Peach Day, August 22nd. August 23rd, National Cuban Sandwich Day, also National Sponge Cake Day, the 24th, National Peach Pie Day, the 25th, National Whiskey Sour Day, the 26th, National Cherry Popsicle Day, the 27th, National Pots de Creme, National Burger Day, the 27th, National Burger Day, the 28th, National Cherry Turnover Day, National Chop Suey Day, the 29th, the 30th, National Toasted Marshmallow Day. There's a food, at least one food holiday every single day. And as a restaurant, you can take advantage of things like peaches, cherries, National Whiskey Sour Day. You don't even need to give discounts for this kind of stuff. You can just say, hey, we're celebrating today with whiskey sours. When was the last time you had a whiskey sour? It's National Whiskey Sour Day. Come down and have one. If you want to, you can do 2 for 1. You can do whatever you want, but you don't have to give a discount. The list goes on and on and on. Last year for August, it's National Catfish Month. So not only do you have national food holidays on a single day, you have a national holiday for the week, and you have a national holiday for the month. So the month of August, sunflower oil. So August is National Catfish Month. You can run a catfish special all month long. We did that last year. So there's so many missed marketing opportunities in the restaurant world. People just aren't thinking of this. So we've created, my team has recreated this calendar, this PDF calendar. It's beautifully laid out with all 12 months. And every single, if you're on our email list, if you're in my database, 50mistakes.com, go there, get into my database. You will get an email about the 15th of every month for the following month's food holidays. So you can start planning out. Do I think 2 weeks is soon enough? No, it's not. But at least you have a start on something. So you have the 26th or 27th National Whiskey Sour. That's the end of August. That's plenty of time to start promoting a whiskey sour. If you want to do the whole month, get on top of it, get ahead of it, create a marketing calendar. We teach you how to do that in 50 Mistakes. Business owners making that. We're talking about a marketing calendar on the website, in the whole online platform. I would recommend going on and getting this book for free. Jump in, 50mistakes.com. We'll ship it to you. Just pay a couple bucks for shipping, but the book is free. So stay tuned for tomorrow's live feed. And remember, market every single day. No matter if you're closed, temporarily closed, going to be opening in 6 months, whether you're open, market and build your database. Build your database. All right, folks, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. And I just got an order in local sunflower oil. We have this great farm that makes fresh pressed, unfiltered, unfined, unprocessed sunflower oil that we use at the restaurant here. It's an amazing cooking oil. So they just showed up to deliver that. So I'm going to go jump and grab that delivery, and then I'm getting out for a bike ride. All right, folks, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it, and we'll talk to you later.